Hello everyone, I'm Keely and this is Voice of a Creative, and today I'm here to show you my April fabric haul. As we all know, April's been a bit of a difficult month, and that has meant that I've spent quite a bit of money on fabric because first I want to support local businesses and indie fabric shops because actually I still want them to be there when this is all over, but also because I'm home, I'm spending a little bit more time on the internet, a little bit more time looking on Instagram and things like that, and so I have had more opportunity to kind of see fabrics and see ones that I really like and therefore buy them. So I've got fabrics from 4 fabric shops to show you, and it's a lot of jersey, not many woven fabrics this month, but there were a few more woven fabrics last month, so it's quite good that it kind of levels out. And I think actually I need to use quite a few pieces of fabric now before I buy any more fabric, because actually by the time I put this stuff away I don't think there's going to be any more space, and I would like to have space. I want to be able to put everything away neatly, so I do need to get on to actually using some things now. So my first fabrics are from Gani. Now they posted on Instagram some really beautiful fabrics, and I went on to see and actually ended up buying 4 fabrics. And the really good thing that I did with that is I actually ordered matching thread to go with each of the fabrics. And that's a really good service that Gani offer, because actually I'm really struggling with getting matching thread at the moment because you can't take the fabric to the shop, and I've ordered wrong thread online a couple of times and it's not matched to the colour. So it was good to get matching thread with this order. The first one is this. So this is a sweatshirting with a mustard colour dot. Now it's not really sweatshirting weather per se, but I have the light blue version of this and it's absolutely beautiful. So as soon as I saw this colour, which I absolutely love, I had to buy it, and I know that they sell out quite quickly, this type of fabric. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it, maybe a cardigan, maybe a jumper, but really love it. It's a plain but with a little bit of texture and a really beautiful colour as well. Next up are some lighter weight jerseys, again matching the colour theme, so it's mostly kind of greens. I got one cotton jersey, which is this one. So this is green or pale green with an animal print, again with the mustard colour. Really nice quality, so good quality, good drape as well. And I'm going to make a dress out of this. I am undecided what yet, so I have upped my amount of fabric that I'm buying. I'm buying 2 meters of most jersey fabrics now because I was finding 1.5 meters wasn't quite enough to make a lot of patterns. So I'm thinking either like a Kielo wrap dress or a Mayfair dress potentially, or a Westcliff dress, or I've just made the Georgie dress. So quite a few choices of jersey dresses that I could make with that one, and hopefully I might have enough left over to make a t-shirt as well. Then we've got 2 viscose jerseys. This one's just a normal viscose jersey. So it's got the kind of leaf print with the different colours. Now this one is, I would say, quite a nice weight for a viscose jersey. So it's not super fine, it's not super stretchy. I think it would do well with most jersey dress patterns. So you can see there the weight and the drape, and it's not overly stretchy. So really happy with the quality of that one. And this one you may have seen around in a few fabric shops, but this is a modal viscose jersey. So again, you've got the kind of, I call this ginger colour, and or orange with the teal. And again, this is a really beautiful quality, good, really good drape, not too stretchy as well. So overall, really high quality fabrics that I got from Gani. So really love those. I know they're all basically the same colour. I think I'm gonna have to maybe think about a mustard or a kind of ginger cardigan, but I really don't like those colours that much. So I don't mind them as an accent in a fabric for a design, but not so sure about a cardigan, but it would go perfectly. I'm gonna have to have a think about that. The next two fabrics are from Sew Me Sunshine. So again, I saw one of these on an email or on Instagram and I wanted it straight away. So the first one is this one. So this is a viscose fabric, but it's not super fine. It's got a really nice weight to it. And I absolutely just love this print. I think it's so great that it's got the primary colours and then the teal with the blue. And I think it's just really quite cheerful, but not, it's cheerful for me to wear. I don't want to wear all rainbows necessarily, but actually having those rainbow colours in it is good. And I think that's out of stock now, but it is really high quality as well. So I think I'm gonna make like a shirt dress maybe, or could probably get away with a Shelby dress as well. But yeah, really happy with that one. Then I bought this. So I've got a few of these chunky cords now. And this is just a really beautiful colour. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but I was kind of thinking that I might make a York pinafore out of this, and then if I make the York pinafore, because that only takes just over a metre, I think I got 2 metres, I might be able to squeeze out a nest skirt or a bobby skirt out of it, and so then I'd kind of have 2 garments out of the same thing rather than making like one pinafore out of all of it. And then I just need to think about like navy and white tops that might go with it. Next up, we've got 3 fabrics from Stoff and Stil. Now, normally I'm really pleased with the quality of the fabrics from Stoff and Stil. I'm not so pleased with the quality of these, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm going to have to really carefully think about what I do with them. This first one is really high quality. So this is a cotton jersey. And I really love this bold floral print. I feel like it's quite 70s. So the green in the background with the peaches and the pinks, which are in my colour palette. And I just got a metre. I'm going to make a t-shirt out of it. I have just got the Rio Ringer tee pattern from True Bias. And I'm wondering about making a t-shirt out of that after I've made my test version. So I've got quite a few fabrics for t-shirts, and that's because I'm living at home in basic jogging trousers and t-shirts, so I wanted a few more to be able to wear. But really like that one. It's got a little bit of a glitter detail as well, and I know that this cotton jersey, the ones I've had before, have washed really well, so hopefully this one will be the same. Then we've got this one. So this is a modal viscose jersey. The feel of it's fine, it's quite a good weight, it's not too stretchy, but it's quite thin. I can basically see through it. And so I'm a bit worried that if I make a dress out of this, then it's going to be see-through. So I'm going to have to think about whether I can kind of line it or actually do a few tests, and if I'm wearing like a vest top and tights underneath, if it won't matter. But I really love the print and the colour. I think it, you know, you've got the blues, you've got the pinks. It does have a good drape as well, but it is just a little bit see-through, which I'm really not too happy about. So I'll have to see what I kind of make out of that one and see. So next we've got this one. Now I'm trying to introduce a few more polka dots into my wardrobe, because actually that's a pattern that I don't have much of, but I would kind of like to, because I do really love a polka dot or a dot fabric. And so I got this viscose jersey. Now this is a navy background with then red, white and blue dots. It does have a great drape. It's a nice weight. I think it will sew up well, but just like the other one, it's not see-through, but it's not as opaque as I would like it to be. And so I'm going to have to think quite carefully about what I make out of this to make sure what I'm going to wear it with. So I don't think this will make like a good summer dress, for example, because I would need to wear probably tights and a vest top with it. But that's that one. Lastly, I've got fabrics from Lamazi Fabrics. Now I did buy quite a few fabrics from them. I had already done an order of some art gallery t-shirt jerseys, because I thought actually the ones I've got, the art gallery fabrics I've got, have washed really well. So I was going to buy a few more of those to just make some t-shirts. But then they uploaded loads and loads of Viscose jerseys, and seeing as I can't resist a Viscose jersey in really lovely colours like blues and greens and things, and so I did buy quite a few of those. So I'm going to go through and show you them. So first up is this one. Now this is an art gallery cotton jersey. And I thought this was a slightly different colour for me in a t-shirt, because I've not got many fabrics like this that I could make a t-shirt out of. So I really like the pale pink and the orange against the green and the kind of more ditzy pattern. So again, that's going to be a t-shirt. Then we've got this one, which again is an art gallery cotton jersey. And so I'm getting a little bit more into stripes, but I thought that this was stripy with a little bit of detail. So that's why I picked that one up. And again, that's going to be a t-shirt. I might make a molly top out of that one by sew over it. Then this one, which I've been looking at for ages. Really love the print on this one. So we've got the flowers all going in one direction with this really beautiful petrol blue kind of teal colour in the background, and then the pop of pink. And I'm going to make a t-shirt out of this, but I'm going to have to be careful because we'll need to make sure that all the flowers are going the same way. But Shona from Sewsfaction wears a t-shirt with this fabric like quite often, and I always look at it and go, oh, I really need to buy that fabric, and so I did. Then another t-shirt fabric I got was this one. So we've got the two greens and then the orange and the glitter stripe. And again, this is a cotton jersey. Now, the only difference with this one is the shiny metallic stripe is a little bit kind of scratchy. I don't think it's going to be too bad as a t-shirt because I always wear a vest top under my t-shirts anyway, but it's just something to bear in mind if you want that against your bare skin, is it might be a little bit scratchy. But really love the colour combination. I think it's going to make a great addition to my t-shirts in my wardrobe. I've not got another fabric like this, so again, that's why I got that one, and it just means I can introduce a few extra colours in, which is good. Next up, we've got this. Now this is a ribbing fabric, and it's the Mind the Maker ribbing. Now I wanted to just give this a try, so I bought it in this brighter blue colour, but for the Rio Ringer tee you actually need ribbing to do the neckband and armbands. So this means I've now got navy, grey, this blue colour and another kind of greeny blue colour as well to hopefully match with some of my fabrics. I could probably do with buying a few more neutral colours, but I just wanted to try that out to just see the quality of it. So I will report back. It does feel a really nice weight. It's nice and stretchy as ribbon should be, but obviously I haven't sewn it or anything yet, so I will report back when I've actually used that. Then we've got a knit fabric. Now this actually isn't for me. I'm going to make a cardigan for somebody in work, and it's going to be the Bertha cardigan by Tilly and the Buttons. And this is just a grey kind of rib knit. It feels really soft. I think it's going to be the perfect weight for the Bertha cardigan, and they have got this kind of fabric in a few other colours as well, so if you wanted to get some, I think this is a perfect neutral. I'm almost kind of thinking I should have ordered some for myself as well, but I'll see how the cardigan for my friend in work turns out, and then I will maybe order some more or have it be on the lookout. I have got 2 Bertha cardigans already and another one in the works, so I don't know how many I need quite. So that was that one. Then next we've got this one. So I had to have a look. This is the Allure Avocado Modal Knit fabric. So again, this was a slightly different fabric that I wanted to have a look at, and it's really, really soft. It feels really beautiful and soft, but it's got a kind of, I don't know, it's got a weird feel to it. It almost feels like a bit, not velvety, but I don't know, it's really soft, really soft. So I got this colour, and I got 2 meters of this, and my aim was to make like a lightweight summer cardigan out of it, which I think still will work. It's almost like what you would get, like, it almost has the texture on one side of like school polo shirts, but not as hard as that, a lot softer. I don't know, it's really strange. I've never felt a fabric like this before. Really worth trying out. If you like jersey fabrics, you might want to try it out. So this is a little bit see-through, but because I'm planning to make a cardigan from it, that's absolutely fine. It feels nice and cool against the skin, so again, a perfect summer fabric. And it kind of has like a velvety, softer side and then a not so soft side. So it'll be up to you. I expect the velvety soft side is the proper side, but you could use either side if you wanted to. And I went for this colour because I thought that this would go with more of my wardrobe. There was a pale blue colour, much like this t-shirt, but I thought actually this would go more with navy dresses and on top of other greens and things, because it's quite good in terms of like the tonal range as well. So that's that one. I am pleased with it, but I've got 2 meters, and so I'm thinking a cardigan, but I'm not so sure that I'm going to make a blackwood because I don't know how well the cuffs would work. But I will let you know how I get on. It does feel like a quite stable knit. It doesn't feel too stretchy, but it's a modal one. So yeah, that's that one. Then we've got a French terry. Now this just really stood out to me because it was really nice and bright. And I was wondering about making a jumper from it, but now I'm tempted to make some Hudson pants to wear at home, because even in the summer, I'd be able to wear those at home as well. And I think it would make me feel quite nice and bright and happy, or maybe like a sweater type dress that I can wear around the house. It's a nice weight, French terry. It's white on the inside. So that's the loops there that you can see. It'll make a great jumper or sweater, and I think it will make a lovely sweater dress, or it will make good Hudson pants as well. So it's a great weight for all of those things. And then lastly, the Viscose jerseys. These are slightly lighter blues, but I think they're going to be really good for summer colours. So instead of wearing navy in the summer, I wanted something a little bit brighter, and so I thought that these would work really well. So this is an abstract tulip viscose. I actually think it's the other way around. Maybe it's this way around. I'm gonna have to check that. There we go. So you've got this beautiful blue background with the pale pink and other blues as well. I love tulips, and so that's why I was pleased to get a fabric with tulips on. They are quite rare. People don't tend to use tulips as a kind of inspiration for a fabric. Now this one is a really nice weight, so it's not overly stretchy, but it is, I would say it's kind of a mid-weight viscose jersey. I think it would be good for almost any pattern that I would try for. I think I'm going to make maybe a Mayfair dress or a Kielo wrap dress out of this one. I think that would look really good across the whole thing like that. It's not, I mean, I can see, I've got my light over there and I can see my light through it, but you know, most fabrics you can see through the knit of that, but otherwise it's quite opaque. So pleased with that one. A little bit brighter for summer. Then we've got this one, which is a similar colour wave, and this has, I don't know if these are roses on it. What does it say? No, it just says floral. So floral, again, this is a mid-weight viscose jersey. It has a great drape to it, not overly stretchy. I would say good for basically any jersey pattern. And then you've got the flowers with the white as well, so a slightly larger scale print, but I think that would be lovely for the summer. Then we've got this one. So this is the Artist Palette blue viscose jersey, and again this is a mid-weight viscose, which will be really good for dresses and tops. And I loved that this is kind of looks floral, looks a bit animal print, has the mix of colours, so you could get away with wearing like a green cardigan, a pink cardigan and things like that with it. Again, great drape. You can't see through it, so great for dresses as well. And I just think that that's going to make a nice addition to my wardrobe. It's a lighter colour, but I think that's going to just add a bit of brightness again. Then we switch back to navy for this one. There's quite a few navy viscose jerseys on there. And this one, there was a few different choices of navies. This one was just a really subtle pattern. So we've got the dots and then the kind of circle outlines. Again, this is a mid-weight viscose jersey. Great drape as well. I would say this is a little bit more see-through than the others, but not see-through. I would say the Stoff and Stil ones are quite a bit lower quality, these are still a nice quality. I think it will be good to sew with. And then it's white on the other side, but you know, if you stretch it, it takes quite a lot to see through it. Like, I'm stretching it fully, you can see through it. Well, you're hopefully not going to stretch that much. So really pleased with that one as well. Nice subtle print. I can make probably a work dress for this one, and then I can wear it with a brighter cardigan, which will be nice. And then this one is Colourful Dots Teal Viscose, and this also has a navy colour wave as well. And this one, I would say, is slightly lighter weight compared to the others, but only a little bit. It still has fantastic drape, good stretch. You can't see through it, so that's good for a dress fabric. And I really love the brightness of this colour. I think this, again, will be really suitable for loads of dress patterns. And that is my last fabric. So I think I really want to kind of get sewing with a lot of these and literally do some bulk cutting out, cut out lots of things, and then just go through and batch kind of sew things, because I think that works just really well for me, and especially to not use up some of these fabrics, but to make some nice summer clothes. Even if we are stuck home for the summer, it would be really lovely to use some of these different prints. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Goodbye.